Greetings, yogis. It's time to do some yoga. Get ready, unroll your mat, grab props if you'd like to use them. I'll give you a second or two to get those things and I'll see you right back here. Hello again. We're going to start in a seated position. I'm going to remove the prop that I was sitting on. Take a cross-legged seat. I'm actually going to do this facing the opposite direction. Take a cross-legged seat coming into Sukhasana. Just bring one ankle in front of the other. And it doesn't matter what ankle you put in front first. We're going to do both sides. So whatever ankle is in front, just stay with that. Start with both hands behind the back. Sit tall. Start leaning in just a little bit. You can bring the chin down just slightly so we have this straight line from the crown of the head through the base of our spine. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. We'll hold it here for another full breath. Now walk both hands out front, keeping your sit bones on the mat. Walk the hands out a little bit more. You can take it almost as far as you like, as long as it feels good, as long as your sit bones remain anchored on the mat. You can soften the head down in this deeper forward fold. Let's hold it here for another deep breath. Working your way out, hands back in, head up. Take a little twist over to the right side. Drop your right arm behind you. Take your left hand to the right knee. Opening toward the right. Let's hold for another deep breath. Bring both hands back around. Let's take a little stretch over to the left. Left arm behind you, right hand to your left knee, twist left, one more breath. Walk both hands back around to the front. Stay upright. Now we'll switch the feet. Take the opposite ankle in front. Start with both hands behind the back, fingertips down, chest up. Soften the shoulders. Start to lean in ever so slightly. Bring your chin in just a tiny bit. Remember, we want to create this straight line rather than, a fold. So lengthen, lean in, hold for another deep breath. Keep your sit bones anchored on the mat. Just bring the hands around front. Walk your hands out as far as you like, keeping sit bones down. Relax the head down, keeping the breath moving, maybe firing up a gentle Ujjayi breath if you choose, if that helps you to warm up a little bit easier. Coming back out, walk your hands in, head up, taking a twist. Start by going toward the left side first, left arm behind you, right hand to your left knee. Hold for a breath. Come back around through the front, go toward the right. Come back through center, uncross the legs, come on to hands and knees. And from your hands and knees, let's actually come forward, lay all the way down onto the belly. Slide the arms back behind you. I'm tucking my chin in a little bit here so my nose is closer toward the mat. Palms face down on the mat. Bring the feet, the legs together. Then inhale, lift everything up off the mat. Exhale, back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. You want to keep the feet glued together. One more. Inhale, come up, lift up. Exhaling down. Bring the hands to opposite sides of your chest. Press back to hands and knees. Back into child's pose. Separate the knees, toes together. Let's hold for another deep breath or two here. And come back to hands and knees. Let's press to downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. And of course, in your first down dog, if you'd like to walk out the feet, you can, pedaling out your heels. Taking an inhale, lift the heels up. Then with your exhale, relax the heels down. Take it forward to your plank pose, lining up the shoulders. You can chaturanga or drop the knees if you choose. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And returning to downward facing dog, press back. We'll lift up the right leg, put a bend in the knee, open the hip, head down, peeking under the left arm. Start making circles with the right foot or pointing, flexing the foot. Just getting movement through the ankle joint. Only the foot is moving here. If you're making circles, make sure you go both ways. Slowing it down, lift the right leg high. Level the hips, low lunge, step your foot through. Step all the way up to the front and fold over the legs, head down. With the feet just a couple inches apart, relax the head toward the mat. Micro bend at least in the knees, roll up slow to stand. As you press down, uncurl, lift up, up, up. Soften the shoulders, standing tall, inhaling, sweep the arms around. Exhale as you dive, arms behind you, interlace fingers and stretch arms overhead, head down. Make sure again, at least a micro bend, but you're welcome to bend the knees as much as you like here. Hold for another deep breath in. And exhaling, hands, fingertips to the mat, chest up. Send the left leg back in low lunge. Let's do a little side plank Vashisthasana. Face the right side of the room. Keep your left hand down. Stack the right leg on top. You can always lower the bottom knee if you choose. I'm actually going to step the right foot, the top foot behind me, coming into a little mini flip. Reaching the right arm over. Let's hold one more deep breath in. Then exhale, center plank. Breathe in. And chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale to downward facing dog. Feel free to child's pose if you choose. Let's give it about 2 or 3 deep breaths. One more full breath. From your downward facing dog, we'll lift the left leg, bending up at the knee, open the hip, stacking the hips, head down, peek under the right arm, one breath. And if you did it on the first side, do it here. Make circles with the left foot or point flex. If you're making circles, make sure you go both ways. Just the left foot is moving. And we'll slow it down. Straighten the left leg, reach it high, inhale. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Step all the way up to the front. fold over the legs, head down. One more time, we'll roll up to stand. As you press through, lift up, your head comes up last. Standing tall in Tadasana, arms relaxed by your sides. Inhaling, sweep the arms around. Exhale as you dive, arms behind the back again. Interlace fingers, opposite pinky finger on top. Stretch the arms over, head down, soften the knees. Give it one more big inhale. Exhaling, hands, fingertips to the mat, chest up. Right leg back, low lunge. Vashisthasana, side plank pose, face the left side. Left hip on top, left arm high. Modify any way you choose. Try to do the same thing from the first side. And I stepped the top foot back, so the left foot steps back this time. Left arm over, give it one more deep breath in. Center plank as you exhale. Breathing in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale, upward facing. Downward facing, exhale. Option to child's pose if you choose. Let's hold for another three or so deep breaths. From your downward facing, look forward. Step or jump the feet lightly to the front. Chest up, inhale. Exhale, round it down. Stepping feet together, toes and heels touch. Utkatasana chair, bend the knees deep, lift the arms. Stay down, palms to prayer at the heart. Standing figure four, take your left ankle above the right knee. Feel free to sit deeper if you have room to do so. Hold for another deep breath. We'll take it into a brief warrior three, left leg back. Tilt forward, hips level as best you can. Take it to high lunge as you step back. Arms reach up, relax the shoulders, soften the back knee if you need. One breath. Warrior two, drop the arms out, look over the right hand, one breath. Reverse warrior, right arm over. Exhale, hands inside the front foot. Skandasana, side lunge, go left. Stretch the right leg, one breath. Low lunge to the front as you come up and pivot, walk your hands around. Low lunge twist, right arm lifted up. Look high if you can and hold for another deep breath in. Exhale the right hand down, down dog, step back. You can hold in your down dog or flow through. We'll hold down dog for another full breath. Inhaling, lift up the right leg. Exhaling, low lunge, step through. Step all the way up to the front and fold over the legs. Feet together. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Plug the shoulders back, bring palms together at the heart. Standing figure four, right ankle above the left knee. Feel free to sit deeper if you can for a breath. Brief warrior three, right leg back. Tilt forward, strong standing leg, right leg high. High lunge, step back, arms lift, relax the shoulders, soften the back knee if you need for a breath. And drop the arms out, warrior two. Look left for a breath. Reverse warrior, left arm over. Hands lower to the inside of the left foot. Skandasana, take it to the right. Stretch the left leg, one breath as you side lunge. Take low lunge to the front. Come up, pivot, hands around. Lift the left arm high, reach up. Lower the left hand down, down dog, step back. Hold it here or flow through. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing, meeting back in downward facing dog. Let's give it another full breath. Inhaling, lift the left leg. Exhaling, low lunge. Step all the way up to the front, fold over the legs, head down. Feet back together again, chair pose, Utkatasana. Palms to prayer, standing figure 4, left ankle above the right knee as you sit. Warrior 3, left leg back. Option if you'd like to release the arms back as you fly forward. Revolved half moon, lower your left hand, lift the right arm up. Use a block if you like under the left hand. Keep the left leg lifting, look right, maybe look up for a breath. Lower the right hand, low lunge, step back, look forward. Press to high lunge, bring it all the way up, soften the shoulders, look forward. Warrior 2, reach out, look over the right hand. Reverse warrior, right arm over. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, reach out, block if you want to use it under the right hand, lift the left leg, left arm high. Look left when you can, maybe look up. Keeping the standing leg nice and strong, putting down some solid roots, but lifting up, lifting away. We'll transition to Skandasana. Lower the left hand to the mat, hands close to the inside of your right foot, step back, left heel to the mat as you stretch the right leg, bend deep through the left knee. Low lunge to the front, come up, pivot, walk your hands around and lower the back knee down. Ardha Hanuman, half split, one breath. And bend up at the front knee, lift the back knee off the mat, low lunge twist, open the right arm high, reach up. Lower the right hand down, downward facing dog, step back. Hold it or flow through. One more breath. Inhaling, lift the right leg. Exhaling, low lunge. Step all the way forward to the front and fold over the legs. Feet back together, toes, heels touch, Utkatasana, sit deep, arms up. Palms to prayer at the heart. Standing figure 4, right ankle above the left knee. Sit deep if you can. Warrior 3, nice and easy, strong standing leg, right leg back. Option, if you want, you can sweep the arms straight back behind you. Keep the right leg lifting, drop the hip down. Good, revolved half moon, lower the right hand, chest up, left arm high, keep the right leg lifting. Look left, look up if you can, one more breath. Low lunge, left hand down, step back, look forward. High lunge, lift all the way up. Soften the shoulders, soften the knee if you need. Warrior 2, drop the arms out. Hold. Reverse warrior, left arm over. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, reach the left arm out, right leg up, right arm high. You can always put a block under the left hand if you choose. Keep the standing leg solid and strong. When you can, if you can, look right, look up, make sure the breath is fired up. Skandasana, right hand down, hands inside the left foot. Touch back down on the mat, right heel to the mat. Walk it over to the right side of the mat, stretch the left leg for a breath. We'll take it to low lunge at the front. Come up, pivot, hands around, lower the back knee, Ardha Hanuman, half split, straighten the left leg. Rebend the left knee, pick up the back knee off the mat, low lunge twist, and open the left arm high, reach up, look up. Lower the left hand to the mat, down dog, step back. You can hold it here or flow through. Inhaling, lift the left leg. Exhaling, low lunge, step through. Step all the way up to the front and fold over the legs. Feet together, let's do a little crow pose, Bakasana. Bend the knees as much as you need in order for your palms to be flat on the mat. Spread the fingers wide. Really use the full real estate of your hands here. Look in front of the hands. If you're looking straight down, this is not going to work. Look in front of the hands, lift your heels, bending at the knees, bend both elbows back. Place the knees onto your upper arms. Look in front of the hands, lean forward so you come up onto your toes. If you've done this before, give it a go. Lift your feet, bring your big toes together. Breathe. If you fall out, try again. When you're ready, just lower your feet down on the mat. Let's take a forward fold, lift the sit bones up. Step the feet hip width distance apart. We'll add a little Padangusthasana, grabbing big toes in yogi toe lock, first two fingers of each hand. Lift the chest, inhale. And exhale, head down, elbows out. One more. Inhaling, lift the chest. Exhaling, release the toes. Bring hands to your waist and with a flat back, press up slow to stand. When you come all the way up, relax the arms by your side, standing tall in Tadasana. Inhaling, sweep the arms around. Exhaling, dive. Chest up, inhale. Exhale, step back into plank. Breathe in. And Chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling, lift the right leg. Exhaling, low lunge. Turn the back heel at a 45-degree angle, Parsvottanasana, straighten the right leg, round it down, forehead to the shin, and let's hold for another deep breath. Low lunge, bending up at the right knee, look forward. Let's actually lower the back knee down. Let's come into half split, Ardha Hanuman. We'll straighten the front leg. Now, option to hold it here in your half split. If you'd like to work it deeper into full Hanuman Asana, if you have the space to do so, just take your split, right heel forward, left knee back. Keep the hips level to the front of the mat. If you're working it a little bit more cautiously, depending on level of flexibility, I always like to use a prop here. So slide the right heel through, the left knee back. I'm gonna take a block on the tall side. You can do the same, or, middle height or flat or whatever prop you're using. You can keep the hands down for stability if that feels good, or you can lift the arms Maybe take hands to elbows. Let's hold for another deep breath. We'll let it go, release hands back down. Coming out nice and easy, right heel in, left knee in. Transition into pigeon. Bring the right knee through, the left leg back, sit tall. Modify as you need, reverse figure four on the back if that suits you today. And if you're otherwise good to go, just walk the hands out, head down, keep the hips level, no sliding left or right. You can use props under the hips if you choose in order to keep yourself level. And let's hold for another deep breath or so. And coming out, slide the hands in, head up, downward facing dog, step it back, shake it off, stretch it out. Option if you'd like to take a plank chaturanga up dog, if that feels good, go for it. Optional, of course. And we'll switch out the sides, lifting up the left leg, big inhale. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Parsvottanasana, pyramid, right heel, 45-degree angle, straighten the left leg. Rounding, forehead to the front shin. If you want, use blocks under the hands. If you need to soften the left knee, soften. We'll take another full breath. Low lunge, put a bend in the left knee, readjust the back foot, lower the back knee, half split, Ardha Hanuman, straightening out the left leg. Feel free to hold it here. Feel free if you'd like to work into your full Hanuman or however deep you get. Sliding the left heel through, right knee back. I'm grabbing my prop. This way I don't slip into something I can't get out of. It's true, that would actually happen to me. Keep the hips square to the front of the mat. You can keep hands down for stability or raise the arms, hands to elbows. Let's give it another full breath. And coming out nice and easy, hands back down. Slide the left heel in, right knee in. Transition into pigeon pose. Slide the left knee through, right leg back, sit tall. Modify on the back if you need, as you need. Keep the hips level. If you're good to go, slide the arms out, relax the head down. And we'll hold for another deep breath or so. Coming out, take your time, head up, slide the hands in, and roll to the outer left hip. Bring your right leg around, both legs out front, bending up at the knees. Roll down onto your backs and hug the knees in toward the chest. Feel free to rock a little, happy baby pose. Right, pretty much just winding things down at this point. Let's hug the right knee in and stretch the left leg out. Take a twist, go to your left side, bring the right leg across the body. Drop the right arm out, turn your head right if you can, and hold for a breath. Come back through center, release the right leg, switch sides, hug the left knee in, stretch the right leg out. Twist over to the right, drop the left arm out, turn your head left if you can, give it another breath. Center it out, hug the knees in, take a deep breath in. Then with your exhale, bring the forehead to the knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release into Shavasana, extending out the legs, separating the feet, arms out, palms up, closing the eyes. Letting go of the breath, softening back into space. Let yourself sink back, let yourself feel heavy. Relaxing the space between the eyebrows, unclenching the jaw. Just letting go of the practice, letting go of movement. Just enjoy these few moments of stillness before returning to your day. Feel free to remain for longer if you have time to do so. Otherwise, I will leave you here today. Thank you again for sharing your practice with me. Until we meet again on the mat, namaste.